Welcome to part 15. We will finish the Goron Mines, and we will save the Goron Patriarch, Darbus. Now, there are multiple ways to get through this room now. We can either go the same way we did before, equip the iron boots and go up the magnetic walls. We can just run past the Beamos, or, like I'm doing right here, shoot the Beamos so that they will not shoot their laser beams at you. And if you want to, you can go slash some pots for rupees or arrow refills. That's always nice. And you're going to need as many arrows as you can in the next section because, well, we're finally going to shoot down those Bulblin archers. Yay. And it's going to be glorious. Now, before we do so, for some reason or another, there is now a Bulblin station right there that I don't remember seeing him. So, let's just take care of him right quick so we can begin shooting things. Yay. And again, just time your shots carefully. You should be able to strike them down, no problem. One-hit kills with these guys. Yay. No threat at all. And I believe there are some that are right behind you. So, just take your time, shoot them, or if you want to, you can just run past them to essentially get through this area quicker. Now, while I shoot these guys down, I would like to point out that as soon as you get the bow and arrow, it makes the slingshot obsolete. Yeah. What's the point of having a long-range weapon that's essentially for kids to be replaced by something that's more awesome, more cooler, and more long-ranged and more dangerous? I mean, that's one of my pet peeves, is that the slingshot is now a complete waste of time. I mean, granted, it could be used as a short-range weapon to stun enemies, but still, it kind of makes things a bit pointless, don't you think? But anyway, I mean, in Ocarina of Time, there's an excuse. I mean, the slingshot is basically Child Link's long-range weapon, and Adult Link has the bow and arrow. And I believe Skyward Sword has remedied that situation with the, I believe the bow and arrow is for long range, and the slingshot is for short range. So that's a nice way to diversify. But I'm rambling again, aren't I? All right, what you have to do here is just take out the Beamos and pull it until you can pull it no more, and it will reveal a secret door. Ooh, and it will allow us access to this upper area. Now you want to be careful here. There are some archers right there and some exploding barrels. See? Now I'm going to be all cool right here and shoot the exploding barrel between them to take both of them out at the same time. Look at that. See, that's awesome. That's so cool. And with essentially all archers dead, we are free to move about freely. And I just said something redundant, didn't I? There's a switch right here, so you know the drill by now. Just equip the iron boots, stand on it, and it will activate this crane. Now this crane is essential because we need to ride it over to a drawbridge right here, and we need to shoot the drawbridge down with the bow and arrow. It's gonna be fun shooting this thing upside down. And the game loves to point out the obvious, doesn't it? Alright, just drop on down. Now, before I proceed on to riding the crane, there is actually a treasure chest that is beneath the water. And I'm going to go ahead and get it because I like money. Money is good for buying things. And Now you may notice on the map on the lower left corner that there are two treasure chests. And we are getting one right now. But the other one, we cannot get at this time. Why? Well, it requires us to get an item that we need to get at a later dungeon. So, if you want to get every treasure chest in this dungeon, we're going to have to come back here at a later point. Even though I do not like to do that, I just like to collect everything in the dungeon once and not come back again. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Now, are the iron boots comfortable? I mean, I don't think they are because, well, I got to imagine there's got to be some cushioning inside the iron boots for Link to tolerate this sort of thing. But, I'm just, again, I'm overthinking things. It's just a video game. Just roll with the punches. Alright. And with that, there we go. And with the drawbridge down, we have created essentially a nice little platform for us to go through and head on towards the boss area. Now, of course, we have to time it just right so that we will find that we will drop onto the bridge and not into the water by accident. Upside down, round and round. Inside out. Sorry, I'm singing again. Sorry about that. Alright. Now, if you want, before you can proceed onward, there are pots over here. You can get some refills on your arrows. And there is a fairy here if you need to get a fairy. But since I still have the fairy from the forest temple, I don't really need it. There you go. And I like that how this time it gives you the option to scoop. Like the game knows that you might want to collect it later on, and well, it gives you that chance. I mean, some games though you accidentally touch the fairy and it's gone, but see, this game improves upon some things, and other things I have some questions about it, but I'll get to that. Okay, now this room right here, I pretty much, this is pretty much the stupidest thing I have done yet. And, it reminds me of something, you probably heard all over the internet, so, yeah.
Zero Dragons!
Yeah, I was stupid, I went in head on, I almost paid for it. Call me an idiot if you want to. I'm face palming right now just looking at this footage. What was I thinking? What I was supposed to do is I was supposed to take out the Boblin archers from the upper area and then go on down and kill the rest. The reason I was essentially heading on in for the charge is, well, I did not want to waste any of my arrows because I need them for the boss. But I forgot that there are arrow refills in the pots. Again, call me an idiot. I'm stupid. There, we're even. Yeah. See? I can't believe I did that. That's such a juvenile thing to do. I should be better than this. But I'm suffering for you folks, suffering for your entertainment or attempted entertainment. And of course, the Boblin archers can still reach you from this distance, so yay. Okay, now that the archers are dead, we can now go on and clean up the regular Boblin mess. There we go. And there is another drawbridge right there that we need to shoot the ropes. Oh no! Half a dozen Boblins. What am I supposed to do? Oh, look, no chance. Oh, look at that. Pure ownage right here. I like this combat system. And it's a perfect opportunity to collect some arrows and collect some health. And here we are at last, the boss door, the room that the Goron Patriarch is located. So how has the thing inside changed him? We're about to find out. Alright, he looks stable. I mean, he's all chained up. I mean, surely nothing can go wrong, right? Right? Are you okay there? Okay, cue the jokes. One ring to rule them all into the darkness and yeah, etc., etc. Alright, so with Link's presence, this thing has awakened and it's oh, hello. Oh man, I'm not surprised that this happened. So meet the Twilight Igniter Virus. Alright, so this boss is easy, and I say this as it smacks me across the room. But again, it's easy. All you have to do is shoot him in the Eye of Sauron's twin brother, and when it flails around like a madman, just equip the iron boots, stand on the magnetic plate, grab the chain, and when you pull on it hard enough, Virus will fall over, and it will allow you the opportunity to essentially damage him in the jewel eye thing. And essentially you have to repeat the process a few more times, and he's dead. Alright, now, it's pretty obvious that the developers of this game, I mean, they've been developing this game at roughly the same time as, well, the Lord of the Rings trilogy was out at roughly the same time, so it's pretty obvious that they got the idea of this boss from it. I mean, it's essentially a wingless Balrog, and that thing is obviously a shout out to the Eye of Sauron, this jewel forehead. I mean, there are a lot of Lord of the Ring inspired elements in this game. Now, the only difficult thing about this boss is you have to is manual aiming, and well, you just gotta time it correctly so that you'll be able to shoot it in its jewel eye, and that's pretty much the only difficulty of this boss. I mean, there is this fire attack it does, but as long as you are far enough away, you won't get damage from it. And I believe this is the ending blow right here. See? There we go. And it's dead. No problem. Thank you for the generous heart piece there. The heart container. Ugh, keep getting those two confused. Well, that's our second fused shadow thing collected. Yay. Uh-huh. Zant. Alright, so the guy with the creepy helmet, his name is Zant. You know, the creepy helmet guy from Zelda's flashback? I don't know if it's either threatening or silly. I'm debating on that. And, whoa! How dare you diss Princess Zelda? I mean, she sacrificed herself, sacrificed her freedom for the safety of her kingdom. How dare you disrespect her? Alright, let's collect the heart container, and let's see how our good old Goron Patriarch is doing now that he is essentially back to normal. And here's the weird thing. Even though I believe Virus here is essentially nude, I mean, I can't tell due to the graphics and the fiery effects, when he changes back into Darbus, he has on his traditional sumo garb, which is actually called a mawashi. But I'm not debating. I don't understand transformations myself. I mean, when I transform into a wolf, I'm essentially nude, but whatever. Our job here is done. The Patriarch is safe, so let's get out of here and enjoy this cutscene. Do 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 do. Sorry about that, folks. My mind went somewhere else all of a sudden. Anyway, see you in part 16.